So I was doing kind of what I do every day, scrolling on Facebook, and I saw this post where it's like, "What is your biggest ick?" Well, first off, I'm like, "What's an ick?" I don't really know what an ick is. It's a three-letter word, but I've never heard before. So when I asked and found out, oh, it's something that grosses you out, I'm like, okay, give me a second, and I'll think of a story. Well, I got a story. So here are just three random icks or whatever they're called off the top of my head. Think that gross me out. So the first one, it's weird. It's hotel showers or showers at my relative's house because it's one of those things where, well, the hotel showers, like, you don't know how many people have been at the shower before you. So it really grosses me out when I think about how many other people were in that shower before I checked into it. But also, it's weird because sleeping in the hotel bed, with several thousand people that slept in as well, doesn't bother me. But being in a hotel shower does bother me. And like my mom's, I guess you can not call it a germaphobe, but just to make sure everything's clean. Because, the hotel staff wipe down the bathrooms and stuff in between each guest stay. And she'll take her wipes and her furniture spray or whatever it's called and spray everything down and wipe it to make sure it's clean. But even still, it still grosses me out. But at my relative's house, I mean, it could be one of those things where like their family or whatever, because they're related, it's the same germs anyway. But no, it's especially if it's like a relative I haven't been to in a long time. Like, I barely know you. Why would I want to use your shower? It's gross. It's weird. It got to the point where like I would stand on one foot and try to make as little contact with the tub as possible. I think I kind of outgrew that, but that's just one of the things that really grossed me out. I absolutely hate it. Second thing, walking on the bottom of a lake, because it is gross. Because I was at this lake at Helen Keller camp a couple weeks ago, and it felt like I was walking through smashed baby food. It was the grossest sensation ever. So much seaweed and mushy sand and rocks and stuff, but it felt like smashed baby food. It was the grossest thing ever. I absolutely despised it. So that's probably the second one. Third thing I could think of, sharing utensils while eating with my family. Could say, oh, you're already related to the same germs. I'm like, yeah, but do I really want to share the same thing as them? No. Like, if my mom's eating something and she offers me something, I'll go and grab a completely different fork or spoon to eat it. Or this one time, I kind of feel bad because I hurt my dad's feelings, where we went to Smoothie King and we got different kind of smoothies, so he wanted to try mine. So I'm like, sure, you can try it. So I let him drink it, and then right in front of him, I took the straw out, flipped it over, and started drinking from the other end of the straw. So that's kind of how gross I find drinking after another person uses it, or eating with the same eating utensil. So those are just three that came to mind for me.